Hello everyone, and welcome to my first ever devlog for A Dog Game. Right now the title is A Dog Game. I'm keeping it really simple, really subtle, and I hope you guys enjoy because we're gonna take a deep dive into my progress so far and what the goals are for this project. So say hi to this guy. He is unnamed, but I am open to suggestions, and let's get into it. Hey guys, so I wanted to share my vision for the game really quickly. The basis for the game is obviously the Dogz game from Ubisoft. I think it was made in 1998, so it's pretty old now. It's going to be a modern rendition. I got some footage playing right there. I want to take all the base mechanics from that game and use that as a building block to build something a little bit more deeper and with more in-depth and meaningful gameplay. So what I really want to do is add a really complex breeding system and hunger mechanics and thirst mechanics and weight mechanics and a lot of stuff. And I'm also thinking about enabling a mature mode where your dog can get sick and your dog will eventually, move on as time goes on, as the game goes on. Obviously, that'll be an optional mechanic. But yeah, I'm thinking about sort of making an in-depth and modern rendition of the Dogz series of games. Okay, hey everyone, so let's get into what we actually have right now. So I know it looks really good, just relax. So what's actually happening here is I wanted to tackle the most basic and fundamental gameplay mechanics before I moved on to artistic stuff and different kind of intricate systems. I just wanted to get the gameplay down. Dogz is a very complex game with movement mechanics, not really. So I just wanted to tackle the basic stuff. So if we hit play here, we're gonna see what is actually happening. So basically, this little box is what a level will look like, pretty much. You could basically pretend that it's a backyard or a living room. I think my cat is at the door. Everyone say hello. Hey, look at the camera, okay? Look at the camera. Yeah, good boy. Okay, so like I said, this could be any scene. So the great thing about this setup is that once I get the artwork and all that kind of stuff sorted out, I could just sort of plug and play, okay, change the floor, change the background, environment, all that kind of stuff, and get it all sorted out. This guy likes to get stuck in the corner, so let's just drag him and move him. So yeah, one of the main mechanics is that the dog just kind of wanders around, does its own thing, has a couple states. Maybe it's going to be walking, maybe it's going to be cleaning itself, who knows, right? So what I have here is just a really basic AI component, and it seems to have disappeared. If I hit spacebar here, it'll bring it back to the main spot. So yeah, it just wanders randomly. I don't know why it likes to get stuck in the corner. Really irritating. I'm gonna come back or... Okay everyone, so the planes on the side of each square, I guess, were actually screwing up the navigation for this little dog here. So I got rid of those just temporarily. I'll have to come up with a solution for that. But yeah, it's working now, so cool. Yeah, so let me get back to showing you sort of the basic gameplay loop. So yeah, so the dog wanders around, walks around, does its own thing like a real dog would. And now, see, there's another, every time I hit record, this point in time, there's one interactable object. So there's a little ball that he chases. So let's demo it and toss it. And what do you know? The dog chases after the ball. And it's gonna get to it and, gonna do its own thing. So let's throw it one more time. Woo, let's, you can even tempt him with it. Yeah, bring it here. And it fell off. So now he's just gonna sit there. Oh, okay. You know what? He's trained well. Cool things that actually took the bulk of my time sort of setting this up was figuring out how to drop the dog onto like environmental objects. So like in the Dogz games before, there'd be like a shelf or something and you want to pick the dog up and drop him onto it. Like it's part of the environment. So yeah, one of the tough things for me was figuring out, because the camera, this is not the actual camera angle. Let's show the real. All right, so this is not the final camera angle, but this is more like what the camera angle is going to look like. So the problem is, if the object is right in front of you, like if the dog's right here, well, you can't control the Z-axis with your mouse, right? You can only move like left, right, up, down. So my solution was to basically shoot rays out from any any environmental object. And so basically, if we drop it within the ray zone, so like if we drop it here and it goes down, then it's gonna pick up that an object is falling in front of it, and then it's gonna like sort of teleport it like back and onto the object. So right now, system's a little bit broken. So basically, if I drop it onto a ray, it's just gonna teleport it to the middle, or not. What just happened there? If I drop it like within the ray zone, it's going to teleport back to the middle, which just signifies to me that it worked and that it picked up that the item, or that the dog should be teleported to the actual object. So what will really happen is I'll drop it and then it'll like fly back beyond the Z-axis and land on the actual object itself. But I'm just ironing out like the fundamentals. Once I do that, I think it'll be somewhat smooth sailing, and we'll be able to sort of add in more parts that make actual gameplay, because this is not a game right now. This is just something weird. Okay, everyone, I did it. I know you're surprised. Holy shit, it took me like 3 seconds, and it turned out I was actually checking one of the objects. I was looking for a tag on these objects, on like the environmental objects, and turns out I was foolishly checking for this tag instead of this tag. So this tag is like a chaseable like object, and this one is an environmental object. So let's demo it. Wow, isn't that phenomenal? When you drop it here, let's get the ball over here. And now, like I said, see, we're in front of it, so like physically, if I let go right here, it would actually hit the ground, but because of my solution, it's gonna go back, which is absolutely amazing. So that's fixed. Let's see what we can do next. Okay guys, so here's another bug that I think I'm gonna work on next. So right now the raycast solution that I have is like pretty dynamic. So as you guys saw with like the green lines that shoot out, like it works pretty much for any object. But for whatever reason, it scales really weirdly along the y-axis, so going up. So for example, if I hit play here, the rays being shot out from this guy and this guy are good, but when I throw this one up here, now it's all effed up. So like this guy's cool, this guy is not cool at all. Okay, so I have now changed the position of the raycasts to be shot to the position of the y value in the world, but let me show you what happens now. Okay. Here is what happens. Oh, wait, does it work? Hold on a second. Come here. Okay, wait. Oh my god, it works. But I guess it works now. Yay, wow. Okay, cool. So that's actually pretty big. I have to fix the alignment of these rays. For whatever reason, it's like a little bit weird. It also has to do with the weird camera angle, but that is friggin' sweet, man. Cool. Now, like I said, it's dynamic, so whenever I make a scene, I can like bake in objects and have it just work, which is really great. So that's sweet. So let's see what we're gonna tackle next. Okay, so I know what we're gonna test next, and I'm really scared for this one because this is like one of the like really like basic gameplay systems, having multiple dogs. So let's duplicate this guy and drag him here. This is literally my first time ever checking this, so I would be shocked if it worked without issue, but let's see what happens. So far so good. Okay, let's drop this guy. Holy shit, okay. Wow, you have got to be freaking kidding me. Okay guys, I think we're ready to launch. Okay. Yeah, see. Oh, no, okay, never mind. That seems to be fine. Let's throw the ball. Are they both gonna chase it? Yeah, looks like it. Very friggin' nice. Oh yeah, see this? Okay. Oh my god, there's a new bug. So I literally didn't touch anything since the last time. Maybe I just missed this, but why is this happening? Wait, why is it spazzing out? Really weird. I honestly don't know, but let's take a look. Okay, everyone, I managed to fix that shakiness thing. It turns out I was repositioning the Z axis like way too often. So it works now. It's not shaky, so that is good to know. Yeah, so let's see what happens next. Okay, everyone, welcome back. So what I've done now is added a couple walls just to stop the collision from happening. So for example, like before you could like friggin' throw the ball off, but now it just bounces off the wall, which is great. Here's a problem though. Ready? So you're bouncing the ball, amazing, it's hitting the wall, now I go like this. Okay, well, the ball's gone. So I have to restrict the space in which the ball can be carried, and same with the character, like I can just freaking drop it off. Yeah, so let me go and do that, and then for the most part, I think the like very fundamental gameplay features are set, and I think I can move on to a little more niche stuff, which I think will be a lot of fun. So let's see about this. Hey guys, so I was able to figure out how to restrict the mouse movement when dragging the object, but there's a little bit of a catch. Okay, so dragging it within the space of the game world, cool. Now it's gonna stop me from dragging it any further. That's cool, that works. Other side, I screwed up a little bit. It's like too far off. Anyway, here's the problem, okay? It's relative to the camera position. So now, if I change the camera, it stops at like even sooner than the left side. So that says to me that I think I need to decide on a camera perspective for, you know, in order to, not officially, but I think I need a camera, like a soft camera perspective that I'm gonna roll with for the next little while, just for like debugging and stuff. I think it would be pretty helpful to have that. That didn't work as intended. Okay, so I think I'm gonna play around with some camera perspectives. Maybe you guys can give me like, you know, advice as far as camera perspectives go. I know it's hard to like explain perspectives over YouTube comments, but yeah, what is happening here? I think I need to move the walls back a little bit more, so let's do that and play around with some camera perspectives. Okay, so this is one that I feel like is kind of cool, and because I haven't fully decided on like the visual aesthetic of the game yet, I could do like a floating island aesthetic where, like, you know, there's a room, but like it's kind of like a floating. Like I said, I haven't decided yet. Let me know if you guys think that would be cool. Oh wow, this is really having trouble. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I think that would be cool as well. So this is just one sort of idea. I do like that everything is in the shot. Like before, I had the walls kind of like coming off of the camera. This to me is a nice perspective, and I might even be able to keep the game world this size and then add some like fake fluff like in front and like on other sides. So that might work as well. Let's keep playing around. Okay, now there's also this camera, which I also kind of like as well. And I think it, you know what? I don't think it would be that hard to make it, the game have multiple camera angles. I think that would be kind of cool. Obviously, I'd have to program the boundaries just a little bit different for each camera set, but I don't think it would be that difficult. It adds a little bit of variety. The only problem is, like I said, the visual aesthetic might have to be slightly altered. I mean, it depends how the game ends up looking. But I do kind of like this camera angle. Let's pull it back just a little bit. Yeah, I like this one too. So maybe you guys can decide. So, you know, vote on island camera, bird's eye camera, or both or multiple. Like, I really don't have a problem. I don't think it would be that difficult. This is annoying me. Yeah, I don't think it would be super difficult to have multiple camera angles, but it definitely changes the feel of the game, but depending on the camera angle. But I do like the change. Obviously, the one I had before was just like a debugging angle. What is happening here? I think it's getting stuck again against the wall. Yeah, so I'll probably fix that wall thing and then call it a day. Or a vlog, because I'm going to keep working on it. Hey everyone again. So I managed to just play around with the nav mesh values. It was actually really simple. I don't remember if that's what I said I was going to do before I would end this vlog, but that's what I ended up doing. Yeah, it's just like, it's been a long day. So yeah, it's now working. Finally not getting stuck on anything, which is great. And yeah, so the core mechanics are for the most part working, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I think that's going to conclude the first devlog for a dog game. Wow. Okay. What a good way to end. Cool. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please leave suggestions. Like, this is actually my first ever Unity game or experience with C#. So yeah, please leave suggestions. I'm glad to chat. So thanks, guys.